Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Here is the number one question. Are we on Facebook too? Boy, I had two lives this week, and in both instances, I set it up all perfectly. And the second I hit live, second I hit go live, I get this note saying, "It looks like you've deleted the event on Facebook." I was like, "No, I didn't. I promise." That is the challenging part about technology, is that you feel like you can do everything right, and then it still doesn't quite go according to plan. So hopefully, I'm on Facebook. Someone from Facebook say hi, so I can see that we are reaching your pretty faces over there on Facebook, as well as the YouTubers are going strong. That is no problem there. Love that. All right, friends, just in case you haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. Woohoo! Every Thursday, we gather online and we say hi and chat with each other and catch up and talk about weaving. Oh, yeah, we talk about weaving. And Sherry Jansen is on from Facebook. Thank you, Sherry Jansen. Thank you for confirming that for me. I appreciate that. So yeah, we it's our little kind of online coffee clutch, or tea in my case. You can have whatever beverage you'd like, but tea is the best. I'm just saying. Okay, friends. First of all, before we get too far, everyone, please give a huge thank you and a hello to Lori, our gatekeeper, who is trying to manage me. That's really what I should say her job is. She, of course, is trying to make sure that we are here in a safe space and all the good things. But we it's mostly about managing me. That's really her job. That's yes, yeah. She says, Lori from Netherlands, your friendly gatekeeper who is managing Chris, not to fire me. She's never, no, she keeps saying that it's never going to happen. It's never ever going to happen. So let me say some hellos. Hello, Anne. Hello, Connie. And Ernie. Okay, Ernie, where in the world is Ernie DeVries? Ernie says hello from Mount Washington, Kentucky. I'm finally done traveling for a while, but no weaving gets done here. I understand. There's different phases of our weaving lives, isn't there? Hello, Tamison. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Ruth. Oh, Mary's on. See, Mary says from Caldwell, Idaho. Larry was finally moved to rehab yesterday. I'm pleased with the facility now to get him back up and moving. Yes, let's get Larry feeling better, shall we? We need him in fighting shape. Oh, Larry, please send him our love, would you? Please. Carol says, coming in for a landing on the sofa. Sweaty or not, here I am. That's fantastic. Hello, Gemma. Gemma's been working on a baby name sign. Ooh, that's very exciting. I like it. Did I say that Carrie's here? Carrie's here. Carolyn is on. Liz is here. Wow. Donna is on. Ellen is here. Look at this. I love that. You guys are the best. Hello. How are you? Hello, Brittany. It is Brittany, right? Mary Jane Gray. See, the challenge is my memory can be good, and then other times very spotty. that can be the challenge. You know how this goes, right? Oh yes, thank you, Lori. Lori says, please hit the like and subscribe button for the my shirt. That's so funny. Behind the scenes, we were talking about how much we love green, and this is like it is not a glamour shirt, but it is the most comfortable shirt you've ever worn in your whole entire life. It is just, it's one of those like real cushy, breathable. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Yes. All right. Yes, Brittany. Oh, good. Oh, I got it right. Thank you, Brittany. Hello, Maureen. Maureen's here. Oh, look at this. I love it. How has your week been, everyone? Tell me what is happening in your corner of the world, because things have been busy here. Busy. And you've probably seen all of the things. I'm pretty sure I flooded the entire internet with all the little reels and shorts of me. You're probably like, oh my gosh, Chris again. But you know, the Dress Your Loom course is only open twice a year, so this is my time to really shine and be like, okay, pretty people, please come join me for class. It's going to be awesome. So I just did a lot of promotion, which I am thrilled by. It went very well, and I'm tired. You know how that goes. Hello, Christina. Christina's here. We love that. So yes, so you've probably seen me a lot lately. And today at 4, that is the deadline, friends. If you've been pondering the Dress Your Loom course, today is the day. Today is it. It is the last day. It has been an intense, 9 days that the doors have been open. But today is the day. Woohoo! 4 o'clock. I'm going to close the doors. I'm going to take a nap. And then I'm going to regroup and get ready to start teaching on Monday. It is really my favorite thing. And there's just nothing better than seeing a beginner be like, oh, that's how you do it. Or that's a way you can do it. It just makes me immensely happy. So if you have signed up already, yay, I cannot wait to see you in class. And if you're on the fence about anything, toss me a question and I'll see if I can help you make a decision. Either way, either one way or the other. And I like to always be clear. I want you in class if it's the right move for you. If you're like, I think it's going to be too basic, or I don't really need that, I'm not interested, it's not a good time, whatever. Friends, do what's right for you. But if you are teetering, you're like, I think maybe, let me help you. Let me help you make a decision about the Dress Your Loom course, because today's it. I want everyone to go to bed tonight thinking, yes, I made a great decision and I'm so happy. Whatever that is. Whatever decision that looks like. Carol says, I caught a bunch of you videos. Crossing fingers that rain stays away Monday through Friday next week so I can get hay and get back to weaving. Yes, please. Let's get back to weaving. Although I understand hay is critical at this time of year, because I have a friend named Carol who is a rancher and tells me these things because I know nothing about ranching. So thank you, Carol, for keeping us posted on all of that. Ruth says, so I said I didn't need a 12 shaft loom. Darling, hardly anyone needs a 12 shaft loom. However, my husband is going to pick it up Saturday. That's fantastic. After I waffled about it, I'm moving up from 4 shafts. There's such a thing as too many shafts. Okay, Lori, are you ready? I see you. She's ready. Wait, we're bringing her on. Here's our yay for new looms.
Go, Ruth!
Yay! New looms! Woohoo! Okay, that was so delightful and corny and wonderful. That was awesome. Hello, Sam. Ruth, we're so excited about the new loom. As if you can't tell, that's amazing. Yes. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, Brittany says, for challenge day on Tour de Fleece, I started a combo spin on Monday and finished last night. Wow! Congratulations, Brittany. That's amazing. Awesome. Brittany had asked if there's such a thing as too many looms, and people are very, very adamant. Ernie says, no, there's no such thing. No, not such thing. Not such a thing. Okay. Carrie says, the more shafts, the merrier. You don't have to use all of them every time. She's got 16. Yes, she does, because Carrie, all the shafts, which is awesome. I love that. Let's see. Oh, Mary says, I'm guessing he's supposed to be fridge guy, because frodge guy, I don't even know. Okay, showed up right after the start of Live with the Loom. Don't they know that you're busy, Mary? Come on, what is that? Oh man. Carol says, excuse me, no hay makes sad and hungry alpacas, which means sad fleece, sad yarn, sad weavers. We can't have that. All of weaving kind is depending on you, Carol. Just make sure there's good hay, happy alpacas, happy yarn. There we go. See. Oh, Cindy's on. Hello, Cindy. She says it's hotter than blazes. It's 100 degrees. No, Cindy. No. Darling, it's too hot. That's too hot. You have to move now. It's just too hot. We have had, miserable, hot, humid weather. And we had this crazy storm come through. I bet Maureen's on. I bet Maureen got the storm too. And maybe Sherry. I bet Sherry might have started the whole thing. Sherry's west of me, and that's the way the weather moves. We had this line of storms that came through yesterday, and the rain went sideways. It was angry. It was really, the storm was not having, it was not happy at all. So, and today is supposed to be like low 70s. It's much cooler, but it's still, sticky. I don't know if you can tell, but there's already evidence I've been out in the garden sweating already this morning, which, it happens. So, let's see. Ruth, see? Ruth was all in favor there, Lori. Ruth is like, yeah, that was fabulous. I know. Cheers for Lori. Hey. Jamie says, whoa, I came in on a toot on whatever instrument that was. Jamie, we decided that we needed some way to celebrate when people get new looms. And so for the moment, Lori is our official rejoicer of new looms. That can add to her title. Lori, gatekeeper and official rejoicer of new looms. I know it's not even a word, but we're not even going to stress over it. This is, this is all make believe. It's all, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, perfect. Let's see. Christina says, I have not touched my loom since last. Oh, wait. Come back. Christina says, I have not touched my loom since the last time we were on. Okay, that's all right. Started my new term in university studies. Wow. However, I should finish the last 14 inches, hoping by our next live at the loom. Christina started my new term in university studies. That sounds intense. And I totally get it. I completely understand the whole some weeks are better than others when it comes to getting stuff done on your loom. Jamie, she was near Indy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We've had some pretty intense storms around here. That is for sure. Carrie says it's the antics that make our live at the loom unique. Amen, sister. See, this is why we hang out. You guys get me. This is yes, for sure. Oh, thank you, darling. Alex reminds me to say, please like, comment, and subscribe. I think we are 9,500 subscribers on YouTube, which is crazy. 9,500 people. That's wild. Amazing. Yes. Mary says, yes, I meant the fridge, not the frodge. Okay. Oh, I like it. Brittany says, I need to get a new loom now. Yes. If it'll keep Lori coming on to perform brilliant 3-second musicals, yes, we'll absolutely do that. That's the reason. Yes. I'm sorry, honey. I have to get a new loom now because Lori's gonna play for me. Yeah. See, I understand. That's Jamie says Lori's the new loom tutor. Okay. That can be taken so many different ways, friends. But I like it. Again, it's all yeah. Gemma says none of us are normal. You know what? There is something about being a weaver. You have to be a little bit warped. I know that's an oldie buddy goodie, but yes. Look at her. Carrie, what do I do without you guys? Yes, friends. I will say it now and I'll say it again later. The next live at the loom is in 2 weeks because this girl's tired and taking next week off because Dress Your Loom promotion was intense. It was a lot. It's a lot of moving parts. And at this point, I am taking next week off. Partly because it's birthday week for me. So it'll be birthday next week and we'll celebrate when I get back. Because do you know that on July 31st, correct? Our next one will be July 31st. That is our 5-year anniversary of Live at the Loom. Okay. 5 years? Come on. 5 years. That is remarkable. Yeah. I love it. 5 years. 5 years, friends. We have done a lot in 5 years. Amazing things. When I started, and you'll hear all this in a couple weeks, but when I started, I just did like a Facebook Live because at the time that was all the rage was to do Facebook Live. And so I did Facebook Live for the first couple years, really. And the very first one, I had the camera turned the wrong way and it was all, let's just say it was awkward. It was awkward to say the least, but that's how the first one's supposed to be. You don't know what you're doing. You're just turning the camera on. You're like, I don't know. I will bravely try some stuff. And I've been, we'll say bravely trying stuff ever since. That could be the theme. Live at the Loom. Bravely trying stuff for 5 years and going. That's yeah. Oh, Sam says that we have 594 members in the Acton creative community. That is incredible. And I love that you teed that right up for me, sister. Let's see. Let me put this right here. Friends, we have a Facebook group. Dun, da, da, da. And in the Facebook group, we all come together and share pictures and stories and tips and tricks and cheer each other on. That's really some of the best parts of it is seeing everybody cheer each other on, which is just awesome. You know, weaving is a pretty solitary task. It's a pretty solitary art. And so if we can have a place where we feel like we're amongst our tribe, I would like to say amongst our weirdos, that's yes, more power to us. Let's find our peoples. That is the goal. Yes. Mm-hmm. This is for Mary. The fraud is what we call him when he interrupts live in the loom. You fraud. The fraud guy. That's yeah. Gemma says, I do need to get a section woven on Vito's blanket. Ooh, nice. We love making some blankets. That's fantastic. Although I'll be honest, I haven't woven a blanket in a very long time. Ruth is kind of our resident blanket maker. Baby blankets for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Brittany says, Connie recommended the textile center and the stashery that just opened up. Ooh, a craft thrift store. Heck yeah. Let's run with that idea. I like that. Okay, friends. Oh yes. Thank you. Yes, birthday is next week. It's just one of those in the middle this time, but I do love a birthday. And I like to spread it out as far as I can. So really the birthday celebration goes on for at least 2 weeks. You know, just whatever. I kind of stretch it out. I feel like every year needs to be celebrated and any excuse to have cake. Come on, any excuse. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's, I don't know if you got, I know whenever I meet someone who's like, oh, it's my birthday, I don't do anything. I'm like, oh, no. You should be, okay, friends, you should be warned that I am the girl who loves birthdays. So if you come up to me, you're like, oh yeah, my birthday's, coming up, but I don't do anything for, oh, no. That's just like waving the red flag in front of the bull. No, no, there will be at the very least singing. I am the person who calls you on your birthday and sings. That is part of my contribution to any kind of birthday celebration. I call and sing to tell you happy birthday. That is always how I like to start things off. And then we just add on from that, cake, some kind of food, eating together, other people, whatever you want to do. That's yes, that's Yep. Ooh, Cindy said Earl is all put together. She plans to make a double width towel for my youngest son as a first project. Cindy, that sounds amazing. You've done double weave before though, Cindy, correct? Does that sound right? I like it. She put a little cake there. Yes, Christina, thank you, darling. That's yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh. Mary says, enjoy your time away. We will cry, but you go enjoy your life without us. Oh, Mary. Mwah! I send all my love to you, Mary Howard, and to everyone. Please don't cry. Yes, we'll party on the 31st. My birthday and Live at the Loom. Well, it'll be huge. It'll be a big bash. Invite everyone that you know who can join us. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Oh, thank you for putting that link in there, Lori. Thank you. It's yes. I was saying that Ruth was the blanket person. It's an obsession. I obviously need more babies for all my blankets. We are all in favor, Ruth. If you would like more babies in your life, yes, we will help with whatever. I'm a good babysitter. Ask my nephews. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, Carol says, oh, Lordy, I just found another loom company in the U.S. Okay, we need more loom companies in the U.S. There's not actually that many of them. Mm-hmm. Okay, Connie says, once I finish Jessica's coverlet, I'm going to designate Flora to baby blankets. Ooh, I can only go 32 inches wide. What is the best length for them? Ruth, take it away, my friend. What size do you make your baby blankets? And anyone else, of course. And of course, yes. Yes. Oh, he has the big kazoo, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, you didn't know about Kesnick? Oh, yes. Is it Kesnick? Kesnick. I think even though it's CH, it's a K. sound. Is that correct? Is that correct? I don't think it's Kessenich. I think it's Kesnick. I could be butchering this. Friends, don't trust me. No. Just, yeah. Yes, they've been there for a while in Michigan, which could be an excuse to come see me, Carol. Mm-hmm. Lori says, you sing too for birthdays. Marilyn Monroe, Mr. President style. I'll go for total embarrassment of my friends at a restaurant. You know, that's why you and I are friends, because I love that. I'm like, yes, it's her birthday. Carrie says, I sing happy birthday to all my friends. Look forward to how I adapt the words. I bet you're a creative girl. Yes. Okay. Okay, here's from Ruth. Okay, she says, I weave a total of 53 inches, including the hem. And after washing, they turn out to the perfect swaddle length. 32 is a great for babies until about 1 year old, and then some toes start popping out. Okay, all right. That's very good advice. Thank you so much, Ruth. That was awesome. Brittany says, I think we'd get into trouble if we met in real life. That's probably true, but we'd have fun. That would be, yes. Any of you, you're all invited. If you get anywhere near Chicago, you know you have to look me up, right? Drop me a line. Tell me you're around. I will meet you. Ellen says, finishing 3 scarves for a show this weekend. And I have the next scarf project planned. Ellen, I was thinking of you. Someone else that I follow, I think it's Midwest Weaving, is her tag. She was like, I'm looking forward to this show. It's Glenview, right? Is that the one? Because I looked on the little flyer and I was like, wait, that's Ellen's work right there. Like, I know your work anywhere. I was like, wait. Yeah. Carol's trying to convince herself. Nope. No more looms. Yeah. See, well, there's other singers in the group. I love that. Okay. Christina says, I found a fiber store that has some weaving stuff in Laramie, Wyoming. Cowgirl yarn. Heck yeah. I don't know what that is, but yeah, that sounds awesome. Liz says the original, is it Kesnick? You would know, Liz. It's from outside of Milwaukee. It was bought by the fellow in Michigan. Awesome looms. I've heard good things. Absolutely. Ah, yes. If all goes well, hopefully I get to see Ellen. Hopefully I get to see Ellen next week. Yay. Okay. Oh, you know her. Oh, great. It's a small world. I love that weavers. It's just a small world. That is fantastic. Carol had to put Elsinore in a closet. That sounds like, man, I want to talk to someone about that. That sounds like, okay. Brittany says, Dad's family's in Chicago, and I grew up there until 10 in West Chicago, Wheaton. Oh my gosh. Okay. Brittany, make it a thing next time you come to visit. I lived in Downers Grove. You probably know exactly where that is. I lived there for years. Look at that. Okay, friends, look at us. Okay, if you haven't told me about your project, fill me in. How is it going? Lori says she's been spinning like crazy. And her Codlin stash arrived. Woohoo! That is fantastic. I'm checking my list here, checking it twice. It makes it sound like I'm Santa. I'm looking on my list, and friends, I wanted to also remind you that not only is today a huge day because it's the last day of the Dress Your Loom course to register, but it is also our July online Weavers Guild meeting. Come on. I live for these meetings. They are so good. If you've never had the opportunity to attend one of our online Weavers Guild meetings, online Weavers Guild meeting. There we go. I can talk. It is fabulous. We, the members are from all over the world, honestly, which is incredible. Our girl, Anne, I don't know if Anne's still on. Anne usually pops in, but it's like, it's early or late, depending on, it's like 3 a.m. for her, but she's so dedicated, but she always shows up. And there's just this wonderful community. We do it through Zoom, so you can see each other. You can see the show and tell. You can hear the camaraderie, the feedback. It's a magical thing. So if you get a chance to join us, we would absolutely love that. Here, let me put this up right here. There we go. It's through the Acting Creative Insiders membership. It's one of the tiers of the membership. Join us for the Online Weavers Guild. We would love to have you. And tonight, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Central, that is the time that we are doing the Weavers Guild meeting. It's going to be amazing. Tonight, we're talking about unique fibers. And our resident expert rancher, Carol, is going to be part of our little panel to talk about unique fibers and what you can expect and cool things to look for. But I also am bringing in Rebecca from 3 Moons Fiberworks. So I've got some pretty heavy hitters to talk about. Very, very cool fibers that you can work with. And it's going to be really informative. And it's just fun. It's just, right? Don't we deserve some fun in our lives? Man, isn't that true? I think we deserve some fun. Lori says yes. We absolutely deserve some fun. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. What else? I missed a couple things here. Let me see here. Connie says, okay, Carol, I have a deal for you. I would trade Flora a 36-inch 4-treadle for a 36 4-harness 6-treadle Mighty Wolf. Since you seem to be the goddess of loom trading. Ooh, there's a title. I like that. Carol, goddess of loom trading. That sounds very zen. Hello. What loom can I trade for you today? I love it. That's fantastic. Carol says, I just got one of their attention boxes when I accidentally gave mine away with Mighty Finn. Uh-oh. It's a Castanet Loom box and was having issues with it this morning. Uh-oh. Hopefully it'll be up and working well for you. Ray says, I have to brag about our grandson Tyler was drafted in the 11th round of the Major League Baseball draft. Wow, the Cleveland Guardians. That's crazy, Mary. Congratulations to you and your family. Tyler, we'll have to watch for Tyler. That's awesome. Yes. Brittany, when you come to the Chicagoland area, Ellen lives right there. We'll all gather. It's a plan. It's a date somewhere in the future. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ruth says currently working on overshot bookmarks. Ooh, how fun. I'm using up my board of sock yarn scraps from years of my mom and I sock knitting. Oh, how sweet. Okay, overshot bookmarks. Okay, Ruth, tell me more. What size do you aim for a bookmark? And how do you try to make it really, it must be kind of fine then if you're going to wedge it in a book. I love that idea though. That's fun. I always like the little items. I think those are so cool. Let's see. Brittany says, I've learned so much from spinning through my stash. Thank you for encouraging me to do, is this Tour de Fleece? Is that what TDF is? I can do it. I can do hard things. That's awesome. Sam says, after 3 weeks of fighting with the silk warp, finally got 5 feet of weaving done yesterday. Wow. I'm so over using silk as a warp. Sam's done. Did you hear that? Sam was like, and no, we are not playing with this ever again. Sometimes that's what you learn, what you don't want to do, right? That's just as valuable as learning what you do want to do. I have things floating. I'm not crazy, I promise. Well, probably a little bit crazy, but there is things floating in the air. Yes. Okay. What did she say? Patreon. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you guys. Was mine here? Let me put this back up right here. Patreon. There we go. That's the one. That's the one, kids. You can do a little screenshot if you want to nab it for checking out the Online Weavers Guild. Oh, it's so fun. And we've got some really fun ideas for there's a little perk that I think I want to add to the membership, which I'm getting feedback from everybody at the moment, but I think we're going to do it. Mm-hmm. Yep. I got you, Lori. No worries. Okay. Oh, 5 inches. Sam. Oh, Sam. I love you. Who was it? I think I flubbed it. We had in the Online Weavers Guild, there's a newsletter, and it's so charming. Jen, my teammate, does this amazing job. It's this really kind of vintagey, like great, like the way the guilds used to have newsletters, and some still do. Pardon me, I understand. But anyways, I think who was it? Cindy, was it you? It was like we switched to feet and inches. We're like, I didn't do 36 feet. It was inches. Same thing. Okay, see? Yeah. Okay, 5 inches is still something to celebrate, darling. Especially when it's with a fiber that you're not loving. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Oh, good. Ruth said, for bookmarks, I use a 10-2 cotton warp and a tabby weft. Okay. and the sock yarn for the pattern. Oh, brilliant. I starched them after weaving so they have a bit of firmness, like a crocheted lace bookmark. That's brilliant. Ruth, I love that idea. That's so sweet. Mary says, now for the weaving. I found this morning that I have a couple threads through 2 different heddles. I have to unwind the back and rethread those damn. You shouldn't have to, darling. Can you just tackle those 2? Pull them out. If you're already dressed, can you just untie them from the front and move them around from there? Don't redo the whole thing. No. Don't redo the whole thing, sweetheart. Reach out to me if you need help with that. Let's make our lives easier. I can help with that. I can help with that. Carol's working on a tartan commission. Working on a shawl for a lady in Florida. Dead set on alpaca. She's going to melt. And clean the studio chaos to make the sectional beam video excellent. We are waiting with bated breath. Ruth says the bookmarks are 3 inches wide before drawing and shrinkage on my 36-inch floor loom. An odd-looking little thing, but working well so far. I get it. That's actually narrower than mine, Ruth. Because, I was asking about who's done narrow projects because the ukulele towels are like 5 inches. Yep. Okay, friends, let's actually do a little weaving, shall we? Let's do it. Let me take a little sip here. I got ice water. Did I tell you I was melting outside in the garden before this? I was melting, so ice water is on the docket. Okay. All right. Let me okay. If anyone hasn't seen the alpaca towel or the alpaca, listen to me. The ukulele towels. If anyone hasn't seen them yet, act surprised. If you have seen them, act surprised. Okay, so here I was hoping to get to another color, and I almost, look at this. You can see part of the bob, and I thought, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get to the end of this color, and it just didn't happen. Now that the doors are closing on the dress room course, this girl will have more time to weave, which is it's going to make me very, very happy. So I still have red and the bobbin for the ukulele towels. That's, yes. Ruth, she said I melted beautifully. Thank you. Aren't you sweet? I'll take it. It's been a rough week. I'm going to take all the compliments. Whatever you got, friends. Okay, so here is what I'm doing. Just to go get a cup of coffee if you already heard this a million times. I am making ukulele towels. And you may be thinking, what the heck is a ukulele towel? Well, it's a made-up thing that I did for Dad. Dad is a musician, and he's a songwriter. He does all kinds of cool things. And he is living his best life in his late 70s playing the ukulele, and he loves every bit of it. So one of the things that he asked was he wanted something to cover the ukulele kind of from head to tail, run the length of the instrument. So he would lay over the instrument as he puts it in the case to kind of protect it. But also that's something he could use while he was playing. If he was like, he didn't want the oils on his skin or something, there's things you can do to kind of protect the instrument and keep it from whatever you need. It's to protect the ukulele. That's the whole thing. So we made a batch a couple years back, and huge hit because, of course, being a ukulele player, he is in multiple groups where there's lots of other ukulele players. So he's made all these friends that do the same activities that he does. So he gave them out to friends and acquaintances when we did the first round, and they were a big hit. So now we are going through another round of ukulele towels for Dad. So here is the beauty of this kind of my assignment with the ukulele towels. Dad does not care what they look like. He's like, I want them to be, we're making them a little bit narrower. The first batch, I think I set it in the reed at like 6 inches. And of course, with shrinkage, it was a little shorter than 5. But this batch, we're making even a little bit narrower. So I have it 5 inches in the reed so that it'll be about 4 after it's all shrunk and draw in and after all the things happen, that it'll end up being about 4 inches. That's what we're aiming for. It's all cotton. It's all 8/4 cotton, my favorite, that kind of carpet warp stuff, that workhorse of a cotton. That's the whole thing. But what I did was I went into my stash and I pulled out all of the like little bits that were left. You know, when you got like this kind of, and you're like, it's not enough for hardly anything. But I pulled out all of this. I stood at the warping board and I wound everything on and just made this kind of beautiful menagerie of colorful cotton yarn. And the idea then is that I am going to also use some of my kind of scraps in the weft, and I will weave till that color is done. And then I've got a whole series of other bobbins already wound so that you'll have this kind of mishmash of colors throughout the entire project. Now, here's what you should know is that I am not measuring and stopping and making, doing something different for the hems, not for this kind of thing. Besides, I know that Dinah will just take the whole thing and I'll be like, Dinah, measure, I think it's 22 inches, about like measure 22 inches in hem. Like we need all of them 22 inches. So some of them will be a solid, like this one, there's been quite a bit of red on here. So we'll probably have one that has red, all red, but then it might have a little snippet of whatever the next color is, which I think is kind of part of the fun. And these are ukulele players. These are people who wear Hawaiian shirts daily. So they are okay with some color. So this is not a problem. I can't speak for all ukulele players, but Dad does. His collection of Hawaiian shirts is impressive. So anyways, that is the project that is on here. Part of the fun is that I have created for myself just a really easy treadling sequence. And I'm going to make it up. I'm going to change it for each color. Just subtle things. I did not, you can see, I did not include any kind of, I'll turn you a little bit. I didn't include any kind of floating selvages. So I'm not doing anything as too twill heavy. Just something that I can keep in my head as I weave through the project. And that's kind of fun, like an easy repeat. So with each color, then that'll be my way to keep it fresh. Is it's a new color, but I also tweak the little sequence just a little bit. So so that is the plan. Let me do a little bit so you can kind of see what I have going on currently. So like I said, I don't have any floating selvages on here. So what I'm currently doing is playing with a combination of plain weave and basket weave. If you haven't played with basket weave, it's a lot of fun and you can do a lot of cool things with basket weave. So here is how it goes. I'm going to do 2 picks of plain weave. So 1 and 3 is lifted first. Send that over. And then 2 and 4. This is 2 and 4 right here. Then with this variation, I'm doing 4 picks of basket weave. Now, you know what plain weave looks like, right? Every other one is lifted. That's the whole jam. So I always like to think of basket weave as being kind of plain weave, but like the big beefier brother. So what you do is you have, in this case, shafts 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. So you get the same kind of look as a plain weave, but you have longer floats. Now, the proportions aren't quite the same because of the way you weave it, but basket weave is, yeah. And it looks like a basket. Like it really does have that look, much more so than plain weave, which I think is kind of fun. So 4 picks of basket weave. Here we go. 1 and 2 is lifted here. Oh. I have to do the stuff before the things. Okay. Is that right? That's right. I don't even know. Okay. 1 and 2. And here we go. This is, let me push the right thing. This is 3 and 4. And then back to 1 and 2. And then on to 3 and 4. Right here. That's the whole thing. And what's nice is that when I look at the fabric, I'll bring it in close in a second. When I look at the fabric, I know that if the weft yarns are like really snug up to each other, that's the basket weave because they have more space, so they get nice and close. So it creates almost like a ribbed kind of look. And then the plain weave kind of spreads it back out, and then they get really close and they spread it back out. So it has this cool kind of ribbed kind of look. All right, are you ready? Here we go. This is let me bring you in so you can see. That's what it looks like. So everywhere that there's it looks like kind of a thicker stripe almost, that's where the basket weave is, because there's more room. The floats are longer, so they can really like snuggle up to each other more than usual. And then everywhere there's space, that's where the plain weave is. That's the whole jam. Isn't that pretty though? Just a little kind of fun explosion. We'll see. I hope that they kind of fluff up a little bit in the washer and dryer, which they should, because this cotton is, let's just say that so it has the ability to fluff. But I think this will be fun. And you can see the blue down here. This is what I started with, where I just did 2 picks of each. So I'll keep kind of tweaking the pattern as I change the colors, and we'll see how far I get. It looks like there's a lot on the back still, so this could be a lengthy project. And technically, I have a whole nother warp of ukulele towels. You guys may be sick of hearing me talk about ukulele towels. That's the cross you bear. I'm the one with the camera. That's see? That's yeah. Carol says rippled towels. Yeah. I like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Lori starred a couple of comments here for me. See, she's always trying to manage me, which is great. I need that. I need that in my life for sure. Yeah, Carol's predicting about 13%. Probably. That's probably, I find if it's 10%, that's with a really tight structure. If it's got any kind of looseness to it, 10 to 15 for sure. Okay, let's see here. Brittany says, oh wait, Brittany says, oh no, where did I put it? Oh shoot, something about how she was still learning to play with color. That's awesome. Oh yeah, here we go. Lori says, I'm still learning to play with color. I can wear black every day and weave shades of black if left unsupervised. Chris has expanded my mind with regards to playing with color. Yay! I'll take that, Lori. I will take whatever. If that's helped, that will be awesome. Yes. Connie says she's gonna have to try that basket weave. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's just a straight draw, my friend. That's all you need for it. Plain twill threading, just a straight draw. Yeah, just straight draw to do basket weave. It's fun. It is it's a lot of fun for sure. Brittany says, I love how she is afraid of color. Nice. It can be scary and disappointing when things don't work, but oh so worth it when the colors work well. Yeah. Do you know what I find? That's a good comment though, Brittany. I find that the more you work with color, the more you're comfortable with color. I think that you just get better at anticipating that if I put this yarn with this yarn, my eyeball is going to blend it to make this. By the way, if you guys ever want a great little class, if you want to kind of dive into color, I have a weave your own color gamp. Color gamps are fun. Maybe time to do another color gamp. That was really, let me put this, let's see here. You have to go to the classes page, but this is, if you go onto the website, and it's listed there in the classes, it's called Weave Your Own Color Gamp. If you aren't familiar, Color Gamp is like a color study, and it gives you so much information. And honestly, kind of helps you shake it off if you're nervous at all about color. It's a joy. It's really, really fun. So thank you for bringing that up, though. That's awesome. Yeah, see here in Lori's efforts to embrace some color, she just received avocado green cotton this week. I love that. She was showing me before we started, and it's pretty similar to this, maybe a little bit lighter, but we love some greens. That's yep. I like it. All right, so friends, okay. Gemma says my mom tells me I'm braver with colors than her when it comes to painting. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, Connie said I have more warp on my not pinwheels. It's not pinwheels. I will try the next towel with basket weave. That'll be fun. Mm-hmm. Hi, Kim. A graph notebook and some pencil crayons plus stripe cards are extremely helpful. Oh, wow. I like that idea. First of all, give me graph paper any day of the week. Mm-hmm. I would love that. Yes. Okay, friends, let's finish strong, shall we? This has been delightful today. What else do I need to tell you? Oh yeah, this week in Handwoven Experience, I brought you the used loom buying checklist. And this is, many of you have looms and are getting more looms. We're always excited. We need to hear Lori performing more for us. So, yes. But if you are new and you're like, I don't know, what do I look for in a used loom? It's just this easy kind of checklist of things to check out as you're like evaluating a loom. And I have to give you a little heads up too. In the comments, on the YouTube comments, Carol came in and gave us some crazy good notes. So go into the comments for Handwoven Experience, this episode about the used loom buying checklist. And Carol gave us all kinds of valuable insight there, which was very helpful. Thank you so much, Carol, for adding your, not even 2 cents. It was like 10 cents. It was a lot. It was awesome. So good. So be sure to check that out. Just a reminder, tonight is the Online Weavers Guild. 7 p.m. Central Time, which will be amazing. I cannot wait to see everybody. We really have a good time. It is quite a treat. So don't forget about that. Do not forget also that we have a beautiful Facebook group that is it's just a great place to share images and cheer each other on and ask questions. It's a great place to be like, okay, here's the pickle I got myself in. Help. It's a great place for that. So if you do Facebook at all, come join us over here. Acting Creative Community is what you have to look up to be part of that. Be sure to answer the questions. That's the other thing too. You got to answer the questions to get in because we are anti-bot. No, just say no to the bots. So answer the questions and we will open the doors and smile and wave you in. That's the whole jam. Let's see what else. Oh, let me put this up here one last time, friends. We are T minus about less than 6 hours till the doors close. It's going to happen. And pardon me. And I can't wait. I can't wait to get all my students in, be able to give them, big virtual hugs and be like, okay, here we go. Let's dress a loom. Let's learn how to weave a project. Let's do this together so you can be making amazing things, which I know they're going to. It's going to be such a good class. I'm very, very excited for this. So cutoff is today at 4 p.m. Don't miss it if you would like to be part of the July class. And lastly, I'll put this back up. Dun, 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 if you aren't yet getting the love notes every week from me, you are invited. There's been a lot of love notes lately. This is not the norm, friends. Typically, it's once a week. Once a week, I send a sweet note to you just to say hi, share a story. Make sure you have all of the links to the free episodes of Handwoven Experience. Just make sure that is all in your back pocket so that you can, anything we can do to help you in your weaving journey. Let me not also forget that we are off next week. Next week, we're off. There's no Live at the Loom next week, friends. You have to go find something else to do next. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. It's birthday week next week. I am going to go read a book. I'm going to go hang out with my friend Stephanie. Stephanie and I have known each other since we were born. So we try to do something birthday-ish together, which is just kind of fun. So I'm going to drive up to Michigan and go see her at least for a couple days, and all that will be good. But you'll hear all about that when we convene on the 31st. So mark your calendars. No Live at the Loom next week. 2 weeks before we come back, and that is a big deal because that will be 5 years. 5 years, friends. We've been meeting online and just taking over the world, changing the world one weaver at a time. That is, Carrie says, I'll see you in a fortnight. I love that. That's fantastic. So friends, you have 2 weeks to finish your homework. Your homework, which is to do something creative just for you. Just for you, friends. That is your homework. Find a little moment to stretch that creative muscle. I think that's it. I think we have solved all the world's problems that we can solve in 50 minutes. I think we have done a darn good job. That's what I'm thinking. So everyone, in 2 weeks, meet me right back here for Live at the Loom. We'll have lots to discuss because it will be our anniversary episode, which will be amazing. In the meantime, please have a wonderful few weeks. Enjoy your middle of summer here, and I'll see you soon. Happy weaving.